welcome back to our series looking at compound interest. As you already know, compound interest is an integral part in our financial mathematics unit, and it's really important for us to be able to become super fluent in calculating all four of our possible variables in our compound interest formula. In this video tutorial, we are going to be focusing on calculating the value of n. Now we are going to be starting off by having a look at this problem here, whereby we've been asked to determine the number of months that it will take to at least double the value of a $2,500 investment that earns compound interest each month at a rate of 5.4% per annum. As we always like to do with our compound interest problems, we are going to start off by seeing which of our four variables we can define before we go to substitute it into our formula. Now we want to firstly determine the number of months. So that's going to indicate to us that our n is the unknown value that we are solving for in this example. We've been given an original $2,500 investment, which will be our principal value, and we've been asked to at least double that. So our amount in this circumstance will be $5,000. Finally, we've been given a compound interest rate of 5.4% that has been compounded monthly. So we need to take this interest rate that's representative of one full year, and we're going to divide it by 12 so that it's representative of 1 month. We can then take this information and put it into our compound interest formula, whereby we will have 5,000 equals 2,500, open bracket, 1 plus 0.054 on 12, all to the power of n. Now we need to start rearranging this equation here to get our variable of n by itself. I'm going to start off by dividing both sides by 2,500. So I'll have 2 equals 1 plus 0.054 on 12 to the power of n. Now, when we get to this point, we have two possible options to solve for our unknown power of n. We could either guess and check, or we could rearrange and use our knowledge of logs to help us. Now personally, guess and checking sends me a little bit insane because I never know if I'm quite there, so I'm going to show you the log method in this video. To get our power by itself, we will take log of this value that was here on the left-hand side of our equation, divided by log of this expression here that was the base of our unknown value n. So 1 plus 0.054 on 12. We can then put that entire expression into our calculators to get an n value of 154.38 months. Now, when we're looking at time questions like this, we usually like to answer it to the nearest whole time interval. But we need to figure out whether we are rounding this value up to 154 months or down to, up to 155 months, I should say, or down to 154 months. Now, we need to think about the months in relation to this particular context. It is telling us that it is going to take us 154.38 months to reach that doubled $5,000. So that means if we were to round it down to 154 months, we haven't quite reached that $5,000 yet. Okay? So therefore we need to round this up to 155 months. Okay? So we can say that therefore it will take 155 months for us to double the investment. and that is our little deep dive into how we calculate our unknown value n when looking at compound interest. Happy solving with all of your compound interest questions involving calculating our unknown time value of n. Let me know in the comments below how you went with your compound interest problems, or if there's any other topics that you would like to see covered.